Hello there, and welcome to our two-person Subaru Forester car camping setup. This is similar to the one-person Subaru Forester car camping setup that we showed in a video before, and you can check out that one using the link here. Now follow along and I will show you all of the different aspects of our two-person setup. Let's go. Here's the main feature. This is our sleeping area. So what I have here is two Luno mattresses that are specifically designed for a Subaru Forester. So they actually come apart. So when I'm car camping by myself, I just use one of the mattresses. But since this is a two-person setup, I have both of them. You can zip them together if you want. It keeps them a little more stable throughout the night, depending on what you got going on in the middle of the night. And then it's the summer, so I just have our iron and resin blanket just covering up the mattress to protect it, and then just a light blanket on top. In the winter, I use a sleeping bag, or of course you can stack as many blankets as you want on top of here. We also actually have a fitted sheet designed for this size of mattress, and we got that to keep our dog's nails from scratching the mattress top. If you don't have a dog, it might not be as necessary, but that's something, we'll find the Amazon link and put it below, and you can check that out as well. But some type of cover to protect the mattress is good. And then up here at the top, I just have, these are just camping pillows from REI. Nothing too special here. Depending on how much space you have, I actually sometimes prefer to bring my real pillow from home. I've found that, it doesn't take up all that much more space and is a lot more comfortable than using a camping pillow. So just something to consider if you have the room. The cool thing about the Luno mattress too is that it has these pieces that hang the head of the mattress. So when your head is on here, it doesn't sag down into that space behind the seat. But it's also got these pockets, so you can jam your phone. And this is actually the pump for the mattress itself. I try to keep that in there so I don't lose it. But you can put whatever you want in each of these kind of canvas pieces here. And we also have a video specifically on how to set up a Luno mattress, so you can check that one out as well. And we'll go through, how to actually inflate it, connect these things, all that stuff. But what's cool about this piece, since it hangs the mattress here, you have space underneath to actually store stuff. So that's where we have our clothes bag. One thing I want to add, this video, we aren't actually using our toolie box. If you have a toolie box, right, you can throw all kinds of crap in there and it makes life easier. But we wanted to do one with a little bit more of a challenge without the toolie box. So all this stuff that we're showing was in the back, like the trunk area of the Subaru Forester, and then we kind of rearranged it as we build out the car camping setup. So we don't have them on right now, but you also probably want to use some type of mesh window screen, because it's really important when you're car camping to crack the window so you don't get cold from all the condensation from your breath. So the mesh ones we have are cool. You just slide them on and makes it super easy compared to, I actually have some other ones over here. I have these ones. To be honest, I almost never use these things because they're such a pain in the butt. This one is for the back windscreen, but the problem is you have to position them in the window and then get them to fit perfectly so they stay. And it ends up honestly being more of a problem than what it's worth, I think. So the mesh ones are just much easier to deal with. All right, so that pretty much covers the sleeping area, which is, of course, you know, one of the more important parts of car camping, and you want to make sure that's comfortable enough that you can get a decent night's sleep. But where it starts to get tricky, especially if you don't have a toolie box like we don't have on right now, is where you put all the rest of the stuff once you kind of move it out of the back of the car, right? So you got to kind of be a little strategic about how you pile everything up. So that's where we get to the rest of the house here. So you can tell this looks absolutely beautiful right now, but what I've got going on here, this is the case that we use basically to store all of our camping stuff. I mean, we just took this from home and brought it. One thing though, it's a little too big to fit in the seat itself. So I actually have it propped on the armrest. And then I have these tire cables resting under here just to kind of give myself a little bit more room. Again, of course, you don't have to use tire cables for any of this. It's more just, you gotta be a little creative sometimes to get all this crap to fit in here. So that, and you also want it to be reasonably accessible. So the way it is now, the lid opens enough that I can get in and grab stuff if I need it. And I still have some room under there if I need to put additional, any additional gear that I might have. So, all right, I guess we'll call that, what do we call that? The garage area? Yeah, all right. Now come around to my kitchen and bathing area. All right, so pretty simple setup here. The Arctic water cooler on the bottom. We take this thing everywhere. It's got 3 gallons probably. And that we've found is enough for, a couple days. Of course, you can refill it. We put that on the bottom and then have our cooler, also Arctic cooler, on top, and can still access it there. And this thing's cool because it allows you to, I don't have water in here right now, but it allows you to use these little nozzles and the water just comes out of the bottom instead of having to pour it. So that's pretty cool. And then I have I've got hand sanitizer here, deodorant, toothpaste, and then I always bring hand soap whenever I'm camping or car camping. Frankly, keep it in the car all the time. And it just makes life a lot easier when you're just trying to get your hands clean and take your contacts out or brush your teeth or floss or whatever. Hand sanitizer will work in a pinch, I guess, but I like to have my hands clean. Okay, that wraps up our bathing area. I guess didn't really have any kitchen gear to share there, but all of our cooking stuff is in the black case, and we can just use it as we need to. But that's pretty much it. I don't think I'd want to live full time in this setup, but it is good if you don't have a toolie box and want to sleep in your car comfortably for the night. All right, thanks for coming along on our 2-person car camping setup tour. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to the channel. We have lots of videos around outdoor content. And if you have any thoughts or comments, please leave them below. We're always looking for new ideas, or you want to hear if you do something a little differently that works for you. So, all right, thanks a lot.